Hey everybody, it's John back again, and you know what? I've got a giant pile of stuff to go through down in my basement that's been just waiting, so I'm going to do a very large review, maybe a quick fire thing of some Masters of the Universe stuff that's come out. So I am going to open up, take a look at Anti-Eternia He-Man, the most evil man in the universe. One of my favorite modern ideas that they came up with. I'm going to take a look at the Rulers of the Sun Pighead, which I'm really glad and excited that they're doing these figures. I think they're awesome. The Mantana from the Horde, which is another cool figure, one of my favorites when I was a kid. Clawful, Whiplash, which are the second tier of villains that came down from the main bad guys. I got Flying Fist, He-Man, and another Horde member, Leech. Oh, even though they're super glary at the moment, I'm going to take a look at the Masters of the Universe Revelations Teela, which became such a beloved character in the franchise. The Scareglow, later in life Beast Man, the new Eternia He-Man, or basically Barbarian He-Man, or Original He-Man, or what do you want to look at him? And King Grayskull. This is what their 6-inch scale figure line, which I have been having a lot of fun with, and I think they just keep knocking the Masters of the Universe stuff out of the park. And no, I am not going in on Eternia. I don't understand the price point. I don't know why somebody would be willing to spend close to $700 on mostly hollowed out plastic that's this close to Christmas. I'd rather spend that amount of money on either my kid or my wife or some other family member. I think it's awfully selfish. I mean, if you got it, to go for it. And I don't have the room. I don't know. It isn't my thing. Anyway, we'll take a look at these, and I'll be right back. Let's start. As I said, I'm going to try to go through these rather quickly. Anti-Eternia He-Man. I know it's just a dark molded He-Man, but I really do like this idea of alternate versions of characters, especially ones that might be evil. And he comes with his power sword that I'm going to stick in his back. He's got a shield like He-Man. A shield like He-Man, and there goes his axe. Okay. Can you hold it for me? What is up with the shield? Well, it's an Origins figure. Head's got rotation. Shoulders go up and down and out. Swivel and single elbow. Hinge and swivel wrists. Turns at the waist. Legs go out. Single knees and a hinge and... Ooh, he's got a swivel there at the boot. And rocker feet. So they're more advanced versions of the originals is what they are. I'm sure most of you know that by now. I just think they're pretty cool. They are pretty much replacing my originals because they're getting beat up and not being able to stand up on their own anymore. Time's not being nice to them, so it's cool to get these guys to replace them on the shelf so I can kind of retire some of the old guys that I used to play with. But we got Anti-Eternia He-Man. Stand up, buddy. I like him. He's pretty cool. Next up, I've got our Clawful. He's got the same kind of stuff. Love that face. Just so goofy. He does have his working pincher claw. And he has his weird clubbing deal that he can hold on to. He's same articulation scheme. He looks almost exactly like the original. He's fantastic. Clawful's awesome. Let's go to the weird. We've got a Flying Fist He-Man. This was a weird character to me when I was a kid. He has dance powers. Got a light blonde version of He-Man. They did vacuum metal this thing, which is pretty crazy and wicked. You got a roar with his hair blowing face. You got a changeable hand here. You do have a power sword that he can use. But he's specially designed to be like the original, where he has this new device. You can squeeze that on in his hand and get his arm up, and you got this thing. It probably works better if you turn him sideways, so he can also whack with it and have a tornado of punches. Strange idea. Gimmicks were weird back in the 80s. I mean, it's cool that we get this version. And then they vac metaled the crap out of everything. And he's got his weird spinny shield. Neat for nostalgia, and the vac metal. Strange overall in concept for Flying Fists He-Man. One of my favorites when I was a kid that I don't think, there's no whip in his lash anymore, sadly. But his tail does come in 2 parts. It's good old Whiplash. So we have a tail. You can manually get him to whip it. And it's not as flexible as the original. This is definitely stand up there, He-Man, or go back and... I think this version of Whiplash sculpturally is good, but he's quite the letdown compared to the original. I'm going to feel the same way about Cobra Khan, I believe. Really? You know what? You're there. Without the whipping action, and with as hard as this tail is, it's not very fun to play with. The other one was soft and rubbery. That's just a big, thick piece of plastic. This figure is definitely a downgrade from the original. He does come with his spear. I wonder if it'd be possible to get another out the tail, if possible. I'm not sure, but he's gonna go over here. Oops, excuse me. Oh, I gotta plug my camera. Battery is dying already. So here we go. You plug in. Next, let's do with the weird guy here, Mr. Pighead. He comes with this weird pink blue shield, this weird blue flail thing, and gosh, look at that face. What a villain. He's so weird and wonderful, and I'm glad that we got this guy. For me, this is an upgrade because these figures are really hard to get, the originals. He's going to go over there. Also Montana, which is strange because they said they weren't doing gimmicks, but this one, you do get your eye bulge. Wah! I think that's awesome. He's basically a crab from here onto a weird body, and he does have actually 4 legs, and the other original has them all merged into one set. So his articulation is a little bit different. He's just got double sets of legs. I think that figure is awesome. And an upgrade from the original. And last but not least, out of these guys is Leech, which I had as a kid and always had him stuck to my mirror. He has his suction cups. They did not give him his sucker ability. There used to be a button you could push and you could suck onto things. But if you don't like that, you can pop this head off and give him a more monstrous, almost classics inspired head. Which, holy cow, look at that. That is a monstrous head. And he also comes with some weird hands, in case you don't like the sucker hands. You can actually give him some bizarre looking leechy hands. Well, that one's tough. And get in there. So he has hands. Are they supposed to be feet? No, the way they're posed, they gotta be hands. And he comes with a red version of the crossbow. It fits on his arm pretty good. I definitely like that you can swap out parts on this guy, and man, that's a wicked face. This leech, I think, even without the suction ability, is an upgrade over the original. I would like to get a second one, probably, though, just to display one like that, which is kind of cool. Okay, that is the Origins guys. Let's lead off now the other team of the Revelation figures. Everybody's favorite, Teela. So we have here Teela from the Netflix show. A lot of people liked it. A lot of people didn't. I thought it was fine. I mean, it's different reimagining of somebody else doing a show, which is tough to do with when there's lots of fans. But she's got pretty good articulation. She's got her weird shaved head. Her head moves around. Arms go up and down. She does have double jointed elbows, which is very nice. Swivel and hinges on her hands, waist, and diaphragm. Legs go out. Swivel at the top. Double jointed knees, which is nice. Boot swivel, hinge, swiveling ankles, and rockers. So she's articulated very well. I think the paint job on her is good. She looks pretty cool for the figure that she is. She comes with a collapsed staff, which you can slide into the back here. She comes with a fully extended kind of spear type deal, and also a sword version. And she comes with swappable hands. You got a slapping hand, another gripping hand on this hand if you want her to two-hand something. Can she at least hold? She can barely hold that, but she does. So she's fine. She's not the Teela that a lot of us grew up with and really wanted, but that Teela now does exist in this scale, in this form. No, I haven't picked it up yet. I'm still looking for that one, but she's fine for what she is. I'm not mad at it, unless she decides not to stand up. Probably one of the coolest upgrades for this toy line, Scare Glow. You know, he's got all the same articulation, basically. Ooh. I got the basic one, because the other one sold out super fast, and I was very upset about that, but whatever, what can you do? He's got nice purple shininess on him. His skull does still glow. Oh man, that elbow or that shoulder is tough. He's got his cape and his cowl. I think he looks cool. Excuse me, I think I might have to put him up on my Halloween shelf. Well, sorry, I think I breathed some of his cape. He has an alternate fist and an alternate grabbing hand on this hand. He comes with an unpainted version of his staff, which is kind of lame. I wish they could add a little bit of color to these things, but whatever. I mean, they did do some good paintwork on his head. His skeleton's painted on his body, and he's got a skirt. He's a cool figure. I like him a lot. He'll probably get displayed. No, Leech, no. Moving on down. Netflix-inspired, years later, Beast Man, who has all sorts of... I don't know why they posed them in the package all weird, because it's hard to get them out of there. So this is after the loss of Skeletor and He-Man. Beast Man is, I don't know, kind of wild. And does this fit in his side? Yeah, it does. Oh, look at that. That's it. He's Beast Man. I would have probably liked this more if I didn't open up the other Beast Man, which is closer to the real thing. He's just now a purple guy, or a big orange dude that can be one of Beastman's warriors, I guess, at this point. I'm not going to use him as a Beastman on my shelf. He's cool. He's got a purple or a blue skirt / loincloth. And he comes with a classic whip. Not that impressed with him. But, you know, again, he's fine. Stop it. Alright, and now we have our more barbarian-esque original look He-Man, which comes with all sorts of goodies. He has his helmeted head, cool little pauldrons that could use some more paint. He's got a place for his sword, he's got his loincloth, he's got his furry boots. He comes with a knife, which goes in his knife holder, which is inspired from the original idea for He-Man, which I think is cool that they did do this. And you have his power sword, which has a little bit of glitter, paint on the handle, wrapping, which slides in really well to here. You have an alternate head, which in the package I hated, but out, it's not too bad. It's an okay He-Man head. Not one that I'd probably put on here. I like the helmeted head. And he has an axe and a couple extra hands. So he's not... Whoa. He's not too bad. I think he works. He's cool. Addition to the Masters Universe line. Like I said, I like the alternate He-Mans. He has a slap hand. And a not quite fist. So I'm going to say about that. Put them over there. And I think that brings me to the last one, which is trying to escape. Stop trying to escape. Can you fit in the pile? Move over, He-Man. Join the pile, King Gray Skull. From the Netflix show. I think he looks pretty cool. He's got this furry cape, which is a little bit fluffier than I think I would like. I wish this would come down a little bit more. He might just have some adjusting that needs to be done. Get out of the way, Beastman. They did add some cool paint detail to this weirdly colored loincloth he has. He does not want to look forward. There, that's a little better. But he will stand. He's got kind of copper and gold. The face sculpt is nice. He's got a slap hand. He's got two halves of the power sword that don't merge, but they're neat to see. He's got a shield with his logo on it. That was probably shield hand. He's got a punching fist. The swords are kind of nice, I'll give him that. And he has a wired cape. So you can get some cool poses out of that. His hair is caught back here. So I guess you could possibly, I wonder if you can at least slide one of these down here, hide it behind his cape. No. Down this way. It'd be nice to store one of these, have the shield. Well, I guess that kind of works. There, I stuck that down there. That's probably where it'll live for a while. That's just velcroed on, which is kind of annoying. I'm losing things. But yeah, that's not bad. Don't mind my fall cloth cover. Overall, you know, I still am a fan of the Masters of the Universe figures, from the big ones to the little ones. I'm glad this line's still going and expanding, because it's a heck of a lot of fun. And, you know, was this the 40th anniversary of He-Man? So, I mean, it's wonderful to see something you grew up with still going. And hopefully you guys are doing good. It's getting around Christmas time. So happy holidays, and let me know, are you collecting either of these lines? And if you are, what are your favorite figures so far? Like I really like the Clawful. I really like Anti-Eternal He-Man. I like that Scare Glow. I mean, they can just keep going. I can't wait to get more of the Sun Lords. It's a fun idea. Thanks for watching, guys. I will see you later. Bye. Hi, I just want to say thank you one more time for checking out this video. And if you're interested in seeing any more, you can click either one of the links that'll be over here. And if you'd like to subscribe to my channel, there'll be a button down below where you can do that as well. And again, thank you.